Good morning. Whoa, allergies. Good morning. So it is Monday, March 22nd. So this is our final week, and then we'll be on spring break. So anybody out there know what I'm talking about? So I'm just going to bring you guys along a little bit and maybe just kind of have a little conversation today about the week, what we're doing, and maybe that would be it. I don't know. I have to see what all we're going to do today. All right, so here is the calendar. You guys saw that I decorated it the other day. What was it, Saturday or Sunday? Saturday I did it. And today, so health science, we're going to continue with growth and development. They had a worksheet to do, and we're doing more of that today. And then my rehab class, we're going to talk about prevention of injuries. I have my planning where I need to create a study guide for my CCMA class. And then I'll show you, here are like some questions for the CCMA review that they're going to go over. And then that will be my class. So I have my planning today, so it's a little bit of a shorter day, but this is the calendar for today. And then the rest of the week, my health science, we're going to finish up with wellness, or health and wellness. We're going to have a quiz. And then these are my two health science classes. My rehab, we're going to talk about prevention of injuries all week. Plus, they're going to have a quiz. And we're going to look at fractures also. And then my fourth period, we're still doing OSHA training certification for them. And then I have to create a GimKit game. So if any teachers out there have heard of GimKit, then you know what I'm talking about. So hopefully everything works today. Our blood drive is tomorrow. And then I hope my projectors and everything connect. All right, so it is now fifth period. I'm in my planning. And today I just went over growth and development. My kids had a worksheet to do, and we went over our PowerPoint for that. And then we just kind of had a class discussion about it. I had them do the worksheet. And then I also had a YouTube video for growth and development that I got from our HOSA resources. So if you're a health science teacher, then, or a CTE teacher, then, you know, they have a lot of resources out there. But for health science, we have HOSA, and that's Future Healthcare Professionals. Wait, did I say that right? HOSA, Future Healthcare. So for HOSA, they have this website, and we go on to HOSA On Demand, and we find some, you know, good resources out there. So one of the nurses who she's taught for a long time, and I don't think she's teaching now. I think she's retired from teaching, but she's helping out. And she's sending out some resources that she's used, so that's very helpful. And I got her PowerPoint, and she talks to the kids about growth and development. So they were able to use the PowerPoint, the YouTube video, and answer more of the questions that they couldn't get on the slide. So she did like a more thorough, discussion on it. So what I'm trying to do is, you know, this is the fourth 9 weeks, and I really want to get through as much material as possible. We're on block scheduling, so it's kind of hard, you know, not seeing your kids every day. So we see them every other day. And then my first period, I do see them every day. So my first period, I see every day. And then my second period is also health science, like first period, and I see them every other day. So some days I see second period 2 days for that week, and then some weeks I see them 3 days. So it makes it a little challenging to try to keep on track or on pace with both of those classes, since they're both health science classes. But we've been doing it, and we're into our fourth 9 weeks, so we are almost on the home stretch for summer school, right? So sorry, I have to quit saying so. But I had them do that. I want to get through as much material as possible, and then try to review them on it to see what they're learning. And I know they probably feel like it's a lot of information at times, just because I think some of the kids feel, just because we're in this pandemic, that they shouldn't have to do work because of everything going on. And I'm thinking, no, we still have to do a little bit of work so that, we can learn, we can get through, the school year, and try to make it fun and engaging. But also with the students having their mask, I feel like, as well as other teachers, that they just don't want to talk with the mask on. So it's kind of hard right now to engage them. It's hard to get them to talk to you, to have conversation, because I had a girl today who we were talking about growth and development. And before we started talking about that, I told them that they're having a quiz tomorrow, which is Tuesday. And I said, you're going to have a quiz over, she jumped in and she said, body planes, that's so hard, all that information. And I told her, why do you think you need some of that information? And she says, I'm not going to deal with humans at all. I want to be a veterinarian. And I said, do you not have to learn body planes for animals? She says, yes, but it's different. And I said, it's not different. There's somebody like the planes where you cut an animal or you cut a human. I'm like, that has to be the same. Superior on top, inferior on bottom. Or cranial and then caudal on bottom, to relate more to animals. So some of the terms may be different. Some of the terms may be interchangeable. And I said, if you do a transverse cut, where are you cutting? Where are you splitting the top and the bottom half? So I was really trying to relate my class of health science to vet science. And everything may not be the same, but I told them you can associate what you've learned in that class. If you don't take body planes for animals until next year, your fourth year, said you're already ahead of the game. You've already learned it. So it's going to be familiar, and it's not going to be that hard, for you to learn more of the information, right? So it was like really a struggle for her to see that you can learn a little bit about something different because it may relate to something that you're going to use later, And I think she understood a little bit, but she felt like, I'm not going to do that, so I don't want to just do it or listen or answer the question because it's not exciting. But, CTE, we're real world, and we try to relay that to the kids. Also, you guys see back here the body planes as we're talking, where they did very well drawing the pictures, but drawing the picture isn't enough. They need to draw the picture, study the picture, learn what's on there. They need to know that posterior means back. And he drew a little arrow here that's kind of like a arrow going back to say behind here is the back. So they did really well with that, but sometimes it takes a minute for them to comprehend what they're drawing and what they're learning. Sometimes they're just doing things off of memory, or they're looking in the book to only find the answers to the questions. They really don't want to read the information for knowledge. They just want to skim and find the answer, and that's it. And I'm thinking, what did the paragraph before say? It's helping you to understand why you had that answer. So hopefully we can get to that point. Also, let's see, I had third period today. So they're talking about injury prevention with our rehab class. And, my background is respiratory therapy. So rehab is a little struggle for me, but I do try to provide the information to my students. I have to do a little bit more learning myself if I'm teaching that, but I try to go by the standards, our state standards, and pull out what I need for that standard to try to help engage them. So they're doing, let's see, we did a PowerPoint today over injuries, like athletic injuries, and then the next class, Wednesday, we'll get into fractures, different types of fractures, and they'll also do some questions from the chapter. So I scanned the book for them for the reading portion to help answer the questions also. So if I have any rehab people out there, you can come my way with your knowledge. So anyway, it's a fun class. The kids do engage in that class and they do talk. So it makes it a little bit easier. So then next at 2:08, I will have my 7th period, which are my clinical students, and they're getting ready this week to do their study guide so that they can learn material and, so that they can study. I probably have to cut that out for their practice exam. So hopefully all of that will be done, and then I'm going to create a GIM kit for them. So hopefully I can do that tonight or tomorrow, and that will be all we're doing for today, which is Monday. And then tomorrow, like I said, we're doing the not ACT, good Lord. My brain is going faster than my mouth, but tomorrow we're doing the blood drive. So I will have the last shift, and hopefully that will go okay, because our teacher that normally does it, she's out with our host of kids doing something. So hopefully that will go fine for me. And then in the meantime, I'm uploading my first review questions for my class. So there's like 44 questions for my clinical kids, and I'm going to upload that into Teams. All right, so I've already kind of put it in, and I'm trying to see, I'm getting ready to do the due date. So I need to make it due at 3:30. Where's PM? Here we go. 3:30, and I'll make it due for tomorrow. Nope, there's only 44 questions, so I'll have them do that today, and then I'll upload the study guide so that they can have that done by Wednesday or Thursday, I think. So I don't know, I may make some changes, but this is what I'll do for now. Put the 44 questions in for today, and I'll put that I'll actually give them a little bit more time, so I'll give them till 4:30. And then I'll just assign that. All right, and it should be loading soon. Make sure it's not in the drafts. Oh, there it goes. All right, so I guess I need to get back to creating the study guide. All right, so like I said, I'm going to get back to creating the study guide. So I'm just going to take the main parts of the questions that I have and change it into a study guide so they can fill in all they know about it. And there's 101 questions, so I'll try to get everything included, and then I'll have to maybe rearrange it, put it together a little bit more before I give it to them. But they'll start off doing this, the 44 questions, working on that today, getting those answered as a review, and then they'll have the study guide for my test on Friday. So Friday before spring break, and I know everybody's excited. All right, so I guess I should maybe end the vlog here because I need to get this study guide working. All right, see you guys later. So I hope you guys have enjoyed my little spiel today, and I will see you in my next video, or at least hopefully I will hear from you. And please like and subscribe. All right, thank you. Bye, guys.